Dave Chappelle, this was at a comedy arena in San Francisco. Comedian Dave Chappelle brought out Elon Musk on stage, and Musk was booed for several minutes. We'll get you to respond, but watch this.
But I don't want to hurt you. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the richest man in the world. Elon.
Hey, Dave.
Controversy, buddy.
Weren't expecting this, were you?
I couldn't hear Dave there.
Okay, but why? Okay, he has time to go to a Dave Chappelle show. He's like running Twitter. Tesla's mad he's not there enough, but sorry, I digress.
Yeah.
What do you make?
And we were, is it booze? I'm sure some people were happy, but did it sound like mostly booze to you? And that was in Silicon Valley. That's his hometown.
Yeah, I mean, I think, in a way, it's like the power. I mean, we're talking about, Joe Biden not caring that much about Twitter. I mean, that actually is the power of Twitter, to change how Elon Musk is seen very, very rapidly. And I think, he's been tweeting essentially a lot of right-wing politics. And so when he shows up in San Francisco at a comedy show, tough reception.
Well, not even just right-wing politics, what he tweeted over the weekend, which is the latest thing that he's been under fire for, which, when you talk to some of the people around him, they think this is distracting when he tweets the things that we've been talking about for weeks on the show. But the thing about Fauci saying his pronouns were prosecute Fauci. And now all these lawmakers have been criticizing that as well.
And Mark Kelly calling him out.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you were saying,
Scott
the
Kelly,
dangers of misinformation and the dangers of what Twitter can do is it can incite people towards violence, and it can also incite people towards to do good things, right? It can encourage people to do good things, but it can incite people to violence, and it can give out misinformation. But that is a public sentiment. That's not just people tweeting. That's people voting with their mouths, going boo.
Yeah, I mean, it can
Elon
definitely
Musk.
incite people toward booing, apparently, in this case. And I think, right, more broadly, it's, I think you had people managing the platform who were very worried about the things that you just talked about, particularly after January 6th, ban Donald Trump from the platform, ban a sort of a spectrum of people on the right, because I think of their concerns about violence. And Musk is saying, you went too far, trying to pull it back. I think there's a reasonable argument going on about free speech, but Musk is separately just totally torching his own brand for lots of people who liked him.
I know we have to go, but let me just say this one thing. We can sit here in America because we're privileged when it comes to free speech, and we can criticize Twitter and say, oh, it shouldn't do this, it shouldn't do that. But if it goes away, it does have real world consequences for people who are in countries without free speech and who use that,
so
especially
glad you said
Iran, who use it to get the word out about the mistreatment of women and LGBTQ community and so on. So it's important for us. But as Americans, we're like, free speech, what do we do? Take it off, because we have other outlets, but some countries don't.
Come back for that free speech debate.
Anytime.
I'm here for it. I think people misunderstand how it applies to a company like Twitter.